A small onion variety that is easy to grow and is the easiest way to get a forever supply of onions. Let's look at growing an amazing onion variety called potato onions or multiplier onions. So let's first see what potato onions are. These are small bulbing kind of onions, and the way you propagate them is plant from sets, let them bunch into multiple onions, and then repeat the process to get a forever supply of onions. And we will go over the entire process of planting these onions, caring for them, and looking at their progress all the way to harvest. Let's begin with planting. Potato onions are always planted from sets or onion bulbs, never from seeds. There are multiple varieties of potato onions that are available. We are laying out these onion bulbs in this whiskey barrel container, and in a container of this size, you can expect to grow about 7 or 8 onion plants. The variety we are planting is called Amanda Hirschberger. This variety has smaller bulbs that are less pungent. Let's look at another variety. These are larger bulbs and they taste extremely pungent, very close to shallots in taste. Since these bulbs are big, we are planting 4 onion bulbs in one whiskey barrel container for this variety. This variety that we are planting is called Green Mountain. And these two varieties are two of the most popular varieties, although you can find some others too. Let us know in the comments below which one your favorite variety is. When planting onion sets, place them just below the soil surface so the sets can send out roots. Don't bury them too deep when planting. Otherwise, they will not produce normal sized bulbs. Also, gently water with a hose to ensure the soil is moist for the first few days after planting. 30 days since planting, you can see the Green Mountain variety has sent out shoots from the onion sets. Also, there is a 100% success rate for growing potato onions from sets. At this stage, if your soil does not have nutrients, make sure you add a slow release organic fertilizer as the plant will be searching for nutrients. And 30 days since planting, you can see some of the Amanda Hirschberger variety have sent out shoots as well. We have used some straw mulch to cover the surface of the soil, which is a good idea to conserve moisture on the hotter days and protect your plants on the cooler days. Make sure your plants are in full sun. Onions need a minimum of 4 hours, although 6 to 8 hours or more of sunlight is ideal. 37 days since planting, our potato onion plant has been progressing well and is now looking very good. At this stage, you can start using the onion leaves or greens if you wish to. 75 days since planting, we are now into the peak winter season. The effects of winds and the colder weather will now show on the plants, but don't worry too much. At 287 days since planting, the potato onion plants will start bunching out into multiple onion bulbs, and the onion bulbs will start getting larger now. At 313 days since planting, the Green Mountain variety has matured and is now ready for harvest. You can see the onion bulbs have bunched out beautifully. They are looking excellent and are ready to be cured in a cool and dry place for 4 to 6 weeks. For the curing process, we are snipping off the tops of the plant and the root hairs so we can keep them in storage. Separate each onion bulb, clean them up with your hand as you see here for storage and planting. Do not wash the onions with water as this will introduce fungus and mold. Now it will take you a long time to go through the entire harvest and do this for all the bulbs, so please be patient. Once completed, this is how your potato onion should look like. These are beautiful looking onions, and you just transformed 4 of these onion bulbs to around 24 bulbs, which is amazing. Some of these onions can be consumed and the rest can be planted for a newer crop. At 350 days since planting, the Amanda Hirschberger variety seems to be almost ready for harvest. And at 366 days since planting, we are harvesting this potato onion variety. You can see that the bulbs are slightly smaller compared to the Green Mountain variety. But you can see since we planted 7 to 8 bulbs, there are a lot more onion bulbs produced. At this stage, you can also use the leaves You can also see the flowers here with some almost non-existent seeds. This onion variety is propagated from sets or bulbs, not seeds as we discussed earlier. But yes, quite a lot of onion bulbs that are ready for curing. And here is how our harvests look like. We have two varieties that we grew, harvested and cured. You can see some of the onion sets have started sprouting greens for another crop. After removing all the tops and roots and some of the dry onion skins, you can add it to your compost bin. This is just another reminder that you should be composting as much as you can. Here are all our bulbs, and these potato onions look absolutely gorgeous. Let's now look at replanting these onion bulbs in the next fall season. It's been a year, and we are now replanting these onion bulbs. Just switching the variety and the container used. And the process is the same. Just bury them a little deep, not too deep, and in this way you will have a perpetual supply of onions in your home garden. It's been a few weeks since planting, and you can see how beautifully the onion plants have grown back. This is the Amanda Hirschberger variety, growing in an air pruning container this year. And this is the Green Mountain variety, also looking very good. And all in all, potato onions are an amazing crop to grow to get a perpetual supply of onions in your home garden. And there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Smash that like button if you did. Let us know if you have tried growing potato onions before. We'll see you again soon. Happy gardening.